All right, folks.
Oh, wait, where'd my plant go?
On in.
You'll notice from our e-news today, it was all about Luck of the Irish.
This is a Shamrock special right now, folks. I got my special Shamrock vision going on. We got a Shamrock plant, and we do have some Lucky Charms over here as well. And we're gonna bring it back right now and get an old classic, Will It Burn, folks?
It's a question. How many of you, when you turn to adulthood, did you start like buying your own boxes of cereal?
I don't really eat a lot of cereal. Wow, look at that.
Don't let it fall on you.
Whoop.
Did you just save the Shamrock?
No, I shaved the leprechaun.
Looks like Lucky Charms will burn, folks.
Oh my God.
We got her going pretty good.
But there's no Lucky Charms in there.
Thank gosh. It would be smelly and stinky, and burnt sugar is no fun to clean up.
I think it will burn, folks.
It's burning. Check it out. Heating my pipe up too.
It is burning right now, ladies and gentlemen.
This always makes great
That's
thumbnails.
super cool looking.
Wow.
Great texture.
Guess we won't be having any Lucky Charms for breakfast.
My question is, what happened to the leprechaun? A leprechaun?
There he goes. Well, folks, it's a beautiful night here at the Glass Academy. We just burned an empty box of cereal. I'm not really sure. Wait a minute. My box? What? What do you mean? My box? The box is burned.
I knew the guy on it.
That guy?
Where's Andy?
What was his name?
The guy on the box.
I don't know. Maybe.
He had a
Michelle,
name?
Did you save him?
I know him.
Friend of
Who,
yours?
this guy?
He's a buddy of mine. I mean, I just met him once, but let me tell you what, he's kind of sold out. He's living in Malibu now. He's got this 35,000 square foot ranch,
Oh my God.
and he's got a pool with a deep end. How many people 6 to 8 inches tall have a pool with a deep end? Come on, what are you talking about?
Dun, dun,
That's a
dun.
good question.
We made so much money off that, I'm telling you. Yeah, hey, is this the Glass Academy?
That's us. And who are you?
Well, I'm from Rent-A-Leper.
Rent a leper, folks.
Leprechaun.
We did rent a leper here.
You
And
asked
we
to
got one.
You wanted to rent a leprechaun, so.
So the question was like, oh wait, I could get it.
Here's the question.
Read it out loud.
Do you have the luck of the Irish? What good luck have you gotten into lately? Is that for everybody?
That's the question, the e-news question of the day.
Okay.
Yeah?
So it's a leprechaun kind of night. And we're looking for some good luck here tonight when we're blowing glass.
Is this being taped? I mean, I don't want my cardiologist to see me eating all this cereal here, but, you know, I guess if it's being taped, all right.
We had you sign the waiver, Leffy.
So what do you guys do here?
Holy
Holy
cow!
cow!
Blowing some glass. This is the gathering point.
Oh,
We're here to blow
okay.
glass. We're going to be making some custom orders. We've got all the greens laid out here tonight, folks. And if you guys have seen our show, welcome back. This is live glass blowing. We got black, which we'll figure out what that's for in a little bit. We'll go over the board. We got some beautiful iridescent gold, blingin' lucky gold, and then I picked out 6 of our top favorite greens here at the Glass Academy to be used here for tonight's show. And we got some beautiful things lined up for tonight. We've got a beautiful game plan right here. This is show 154. And what's that?
It's a pot of gold. Is it gonna have like a handle? Is this the handle?
I think it might.
I don't know, I always think it's like a cauldron with a handle.
Yeah. Depends on how lucky you are when you get under the rainbow.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys are doing amazing tonight. We're here for another night. We got a lot of people in the house. We got my friend from Sarah watching with us tonight. She's in for my birthday. And it's going to be a beautiful show. We got a beautiful display of drinkware here for the featured product table tonight. And we're about to get going into the warmer-upper and see what we got going on. Take it away, Chris. We also have the comments. We got this beautiful TV set up so we can read the comments for you here tonight, and we can talk back to you as you guys comment, both on YouTube and Facebook, wherever you're watching from. So if you got questions, let us know. And if you're new to the show, let us know. And here we go.
If the camera sees the TV, does it go into this like vortex and it goes
could
into
swirl
infinity?
down real fast.
No,
Delay
I
vortex.
Jay,
Got
can you
it.
bring me a green bit?
What for?
Color application on the surface here. Like,
So what are you making?
Pilsner glass.
All
A
right.
green beer Pilsner glass. What, a dark green? Sure. So I gathered up some clear crystal and I put a really nice St. Patrick's Day green down on the bottom of this, guys. I'm gonna get this swirled up really nice so we get a really good pattern of greens.
And I'm gonna get 3 layers of green. I'm at 3, maybe an extra one. Are you pulling this out real thin?
No, I'm just gonna put it all over it and then swirl it up.
All right, that sounds good.
Just a different way of getting some greens on the bit.
So he's layering up the color. Greens are something interesting to work with, and I'll show you guys a little bit later on. We did the experimental show on Sunday where I melted down some fritz, some green fritz, and tried to make a texture for the tops of my bonsai trees. And it turned out really cool, so I'll go over those in a bit. But because there's such a soft color, you ready for it now?
Yep.
Because there's such a soft color, they melt super fast. So it's something you got to think about in doing any textures with green. If you go for reheats, you're probably going to melt it in. I don't even think you have a bubble in that yet, right?
Nope, I don't. I'm keeping it solid.
All right.
I'm gonna swirl it up, get all this color swirled up, like 4 different greens. I'm gonna blow a bubble inside of it and then gather over it with crystal and encase it. So it's got a little bit of a stability to hold it together, because you know as well as I do how funky the green is when you start getting doubled up thicknesses and stuff. It's super soft.
It's real hairy, real fast.
Kind of like a big hairball.
That's bad news.
Like an owl choked up a hairball after eating a big mouse.
You
Nasty.
don't want to be drinking out of that, folks. Lots of happy birthdays.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, folks. Great experimental show. Mary, what's happening? Everybody else, what's happening out there? Anybody doing anything special for St. Patty's Day? Any huge partiers out there watching us?
Do you remember that 2 years ago, this is when Jake came home? He came home just for his birthday. It happened to be St. Patty's Day, and 2 years later, look who's here.
Here we are again. And that's when the live show started. Maybe it was like a month after I got home.
Yeah, it was the third week of March.
Sweet.
Do you do the tech shout out today?
I haven't done the tech shout out, but we got a lot of new technology going on.
So I do want to say we got comments going. You can read over there if you like. But I want to shout out to Howard. Howard is in my marketing class, and he sent us 3 boxes of supplies to test out so we could figure out exactly what we need. And at some point, we'll kind of go over Sam's table because she's got a soundboard on it. She's got, so those accidents where we're talking over each other, she can kind of work on that. Should be better sound, so it's going to be pretty cool.
Love it.
So Chris has got the color pattern on there, and he's going to be going, you're going to be gathering over that, I believe. And you can see he's got a pretty nice swirl up texture. 3 different greens, you said,
Zoomy zoom.
at this point?
There's 4 different greens on there.
4 different greens.
Yeah, it's got a really cool looking texture. Look at that. It totally looks St. Patty's style.
Oh, yeah. So I think probably having the clear on top of there is going to help with any funkiness blowing it out.
Exactly. Well, it'll be encased, which I'll leave it a little bit thicker. But we know what a nice Pilsner glass looks like. You got to have some thickness in the bottom to let it draw itself out. So that's what we're going to be doing.
That's right. Let's see, we got Bill on the feed going to a Ren Fair real soon. What's happening, Linda? What is St. Patrick's Day to our Australian viewers and our otherworldly viewers? Does anybody celebrate St. Patty's Day outside of the United States?
I don't know. What introduced the color green to St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know. I was wondering what introduced red being bad and blue being good in the United States to us.
Someone
Star
said
Wars?
I see blue tape on Chris's leg, and it's...
There's blue tape on my leg?
That's what I was like, where? But it's your microphone, and it says Chris.
Oh, because that's my microphone, everybody. I mark everything of mine with blue tape.
I wonder if that comment was from Howard. I gotta go look. Like blue tape. What's the secret password?
But remember, the whole purpose of this piece, guys, is to get warmed up.
Warmer upper.
You gotta stretch out a little bit.
Oh. I'm gonna get warmed up in this chair over here because I foresee a bench blow coming up eventually.
And we could trade up on this after we punt it up, and you could pop it and finish it if you want, or
Sounds
whatever.
cool. I gotta get warm too, for sure.
So it's real important to make sure you leave a lot of thickness when you're making a Pilsner glass like this, guys. So I'm making sure that I got it nice and marbled in down on the bottom.
So he's doing that. He's not really, shaping it up, but he's using the metal right there to pull extra heat out of the bottom. So when he blows into it like he just did, it puffs out the sides and leaves that bottom tip really thick. This Pilsner shape's almost like you could make a vase out of this if it was twice the size.
Right, or a little tiny bud vase. Below. Good. Below. Good. That's looking fairly good.
Real good.
Got a great pattern going on.
Oh yeah.
So now it's really important to get some direct heat just on the bottom and midsection of this bubble so that the whole thing falls out in the center.
To what?
Necklace removed. Oh yeah.
Heat on this puppy. So this is where you really see gravity working. Gravity is probably one of the most important tools a glass blower uses. You need it for almost every process of working the glass.
I really like it. Super important, and I've been thinking about the door over here on the left. About a year ago, we recast this door on the right, and there's about a ½ inch from the hole to the door, and one of the doors is pushing out a little further, and the tighter we can make that line of the doors, the less heat is spun out and spewing all over the place, and the better line Chris could get on that piece to swing it out right where he wanted, just like he did. Nice.
All right, giving Howard another shout out. We're using his soundboard.
Is he out there?
Yeah, he's watching. So he had a box of goodies that he sent us and was like, try what you need.
Nice.
Sam was able to work all the chords and do her magic.
I met him when we were out on that special
In Georgia.
class,
Yeah,
and He looked like a guy who might have had a big giant pile of all kinds of technical equipment off to the side. He definitely knew his stuff, that's for sure.
Tanya's telling us they got the same St. Patty's Day in Germany below.
All right, so how do I make it not fall asleep?
Really? Good. Just cap it. All right, good. I'll take a bit that you can turn into a punty.
All right.
All right. We don't make too many of these around the Glass Academy. I'm not sure why, but they are nice glasses. Guy's got a really nice shape to it. All right. So I put a little tiny bit on the bottom. Flip, watch this, guys. Right on the center where I'm gonna attach the punchy that Jake's making. And we push that up into the bottom so it's nice and flat. It's gonna sit super tight. You can really see that green color mix in there. Look how nice that is. Normally you put beer inside a glass and it's amber colored, or like a stout, dark, or a porter, but St. Patty's Day beer, it's one of Michelle's favorite beers.
Do you know when they changed the Chicago River green? Like, that blows my mind.
They do it every
That's
year, I'm
pretty
pretty
insane.
sure.
Yeah. I think they did it in Pittsburgh too, maybe a couple years.
What makes food coloring? How do you even do that?
And then for like 6 months after that, all the fish getting caught out of Lake Michigan are green.
That's strange.
Isn't that crazy? But you can still fillet them up and eat them.
Restaurants just can't. Be a nice marketing proof of local fish.
Oh,
Steve.
because it's green? Oh.
Green. from
All right,
Chicago
tell us the
River.
St. Patty Day. Let me make sure this is on. Tell us the St. Patty Day treats or things that your neighborhood does. Like, are there egg hunts or are there,
Egg cartons, you said?
egg hunts? Like,
Oh.
what if St.
St.
Patrick's?
Patrick's Day has
I don't
egg
know.
hunts?
Maybe.
Maybe.
St.
They
Patty's
might even
Day
have
egg hunt?
watermelon hunts for all
Why
I
don't
know.
we ask the Leppy?
Yeah. Well, Mr. Leprechaun,
You ever done an egg hunt before?
are there egg hunts on St. Patrick's Day?
What's the question on the floor? I'm sorry. Are there what?
Egg hunts.
Egg hunts. I guess you could do anything you want to on St. Patrick's Day, so long as you're drinking,
Right.
right? We can do an egg hunt. You guys want to do an egg hunt?
You're gonna give it a little puff and.
That is a handsome leprechaun in that.
I do
That
gotta
is
say.
one handsome leprechaun. I'm
do
telling
gotta
you.
say.
Look at that. Yeah.
How
Look at that
of you all
profile.
have met a leprechaun out there before?
You guys have any questions for me? I mean, you rented me for 2 hours. You know, I mean.
I got one in right a couple minutes ago, but now I'm wondering too, is it true that you actually store gold in that hat
Not
underneath
in
it?
this hat, no.
Not in that one?
This is my road hat. I've been doing gigs all day. I got a regular hat used in the summer months. It's got gold in it. It's a ridiculous looking hat though, isn't it?
It sure is.
But that's one handsome man. Look at that. That is one handsome leprechaun. You know, I'm big in France. That's all I gotta say. Okay.
French people like
All
the
right, guys.
Catch you on the flip side. I'm gonna trim this and then we're gonna put maybe a little clear lip wrap on it.
If you like.
You know, I was realizing the other day, aren't those duckbill shears for trimming?
Oh my gosh, Jake, what's happening?
The perfect trim, folks.
Blind trim.
And it's pretty darn symmetrical.
What are you doing?
How about a clear lip wrap? Wow. That was almost pretty treacherous.
Yes, it was. After this piece, we'll go over the table. I know some of you are asking. We've got a couple cauldrons. We've got a bag of gold. We've
We got, a pretty
all
sweet
kinds of fun
table.
stuff.
And they're all one and done.
I did forget that we're mixing St. Patty's Day with Margaritaville time, right?
Well, because margaritas are green.
I like it. So we can do a St. Patty's Day margarita glass. Maybe that's something we could do.
I like that. And we got a really nice table today, folks. A bunch of one-of-a-kind. We've had actually people voting over the past 2 weeks in the gallery what customers coming through, what their favorite margarita glass was, and we've got about 80% of those margarita glasses, the mostly green ones, on the table here tonight, and I do believe they're all one and done. So once they're sold, they're sold. It's going live at 6:30.
6:30.
Good.
I like it. Look at that sweet glass there. We're gonna have to put the GA stamp on it like we do on everything, guys. GA standing for
The Glass Academy.
Yeah, Glass Academy. I was trying to think of something really quick that I could have said it stood for instead of the Glass Academy, but my really quick part of my brain wasn't working at the time.
Dang it.
Look at that. And that thing...
Nice color swirl.
Yeah, you can't see the true colors of the glass when they're hot, guys. So you see a little bit of the green going on, but this thing is going to pop so bright green and so St. Patty's Day special, it's going to blow your mind.
Wow.
But we're going to put the GA stamp on her now, Jake.
Big time. This punny, I got a few cracks in the punny here, so before we get that over, I know I'm going to be applying a little bit of pressure onto the piece. Will you grab the stamp on your way by?
Yep.
As soon as I put this stamp on here, so it's real important that I don't have that connection too cold that it could crack when we go for this stampage. Thank you. Boom. It's a delicate one, but that's pretty clean, pretty nice. Nice zoom, Elise, looking great. We got Elise on the camera again, folks, our display connoisseur here at the Glass Academy.
She'll be on the camera for one more item that we need all three of us
Look at that.
to do.
We are going to have a 3-team piece coming up here next. Bill, your art is mind-blowing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so again, it's going to be bright green. We got about 4 different greens in the body of this piece, and we're going to get it off the pipe here. The connection's looking pretty darn clean, and Chris also put that clear patty on the bottom, so it's got a little extra thickness, so I don't have to be too nervous about popping it off of the pipe right now. It's super important. I've had a week full of breaking glass, and I'm glad this is not going to be one of those scenarios.
Wow, that came out like butter.
Thing was ready to go. Thanks, Mom. We got some
What, a nailer number 2 over there?
number dos.
Fire polishing that little chip mark on the bottom here, guys, like we do on everything. We don't want any rough spots on there. Thank you.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, so we're going over the table now, guys. It goes live in what? At 6:30?
Yep.
Yep.
Few
So
minutes.
like 10 minutes maybe, but we're going to go over the table real quick here. Well, those guys are getting some colors ready for the next piece, but check it out. These are some of the margarita glasses that Jake and I have been doing, and we put them out in the gallery and had hundreds of people over the last couple weeks vote on which ones they thought were the best and which ones they liked the most. So Michelle's got all that crucial data, and it's pretty crucial because we know which ones people are going to like. But check them out. Jake was doing a lot of these low boys with a really cool kind of green rock on the bottom that they look great on the inside. They're very cactus-like, and you're not going to knock them over. So these are a little bit more casual margarita glasses, and they're made to fit right inside the salt. Look at this.
Yeah.
So it would be super tasty. But Jake made these. That's number 4. Number 1 is traditional Bolatone mold with the iridescent iris on there. These guys are great. Are we making sets of these for people if they want 4 of them or anything? If anybody wants, like they want to buy number 1 but they want 4?
They could get sets made if they wanted. They could request a set.
Yeah, if people buy them, we definitely make sets. We love making sets, guys. But any of these guys, look at this fancy one I did here. This is the Joker style, purple and green, granny apple green. Look at that great purple stem. This one's a little bit more elegant, not quite as casual, but I'm telling you right now, I would enjoy drinking about a 20-ounce margarita out of that puppy. Super nice. And we've got all these other margarita glasses down here. Look at 8 and 9 are traditional cactus style ones. We've got these with our cactuses in the center of them, 6 and 7. Super collectible. We got this one off of a crazy Spider-Man style one. Look at him.
That's a sweetie.
Yeah. So make sure in about 5 minutes or so it's going live that you're going to get in there. We've actually got 10, 11, and 12 are some of our traditional signature items that the Glass Academy makes. Those are our cactuses, and they are tight. So why don't you tell them about the board here, Jake?
Yeah, I'll just remind people, check them back in. If you just joined us, that was the warmer-upper. This is the Glass Academy. We're doing a St. Patty's Day themed show. We just did our warmer-upper. We're going to be doing a Chris, Michelle, and Jacob one-of-a-kind pot of gold. So that warmer-upper is going to be on the website, likely by 6:30 with the rest of the featured product stuff. Each one's one-of-a-kind. If you're interested in what you just saw, you can purchase that on the website. We're also going to be putting this one-time pot of gold up for sale on the website. So get your fingers ready if you're interested in that.
If anybody saw that St. Patty's Day Pilsner get sold, the one off, and we can't do another one, can they reach out on the custom order page on the website to you and have a set of those made if they wanted them? Because
they can reach out.
that's what you want in your cupboard when you have friends come over on St. Patty's Day, is to pull that thing out, have some tasty St. Patty's Day drinks. And just because they're one and done doesn't mean you can't reach out to Jake on the custom order form on the website and request something to be made for you. And you can even have it made on the show where you would totally be watching it from your living room being made.
Housekeeping, two things. Number one, Gabby informed us that at 6:30 when the website goes live, the piece you just made will be on there.
Beautiful.
Second was shout out to Elise for the table. Kelly said it looks amazing. I don't know if you've met Elise. We'll see if she's camera shy or not.
Nope, she's not, because I'm going to show her to you guys. Dun,
Just
dun, dun.
do, everyone.
There she is.
Looking good.
She's our props guru / gallery talent.
Hit up Sam while you're at it.
Oh, Sam's over here doing
Hey!
tech support.
Shout out.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at all
Howard.
this gear. Talk
I
about a
know.
gearhead over here. Jeez. Look at, we got a TV now. Whoa. That was pretty weird. All right, I felt a little
All right.
dizzy there, but I'm handing it back.
And so now it's pot of gold time, right?
Yeah, so now it's the three of us. I think the leprechaun had something he was going to show off while we get set up.
Well, I wanted to rub this lucky shamrock for a minute,
Yeah,
just to get
of
some
that
luck
energy.
in there. Jake, can you take a little?
I'll get a little bit of that. Do they smell? No.
Let me see. Maybe you have to smell them a little bit more. Oh. Oh.
Ards
this
to
now?
Blarney. Ards to Blarney. You rub that, you get coins.
Look at
I
that.
think
came-
that's what.
that
Maybe
came
it's
from rubbing it.
Maybe it's Bitcoin.
You're just
Bitcoin.
You're just strong.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
Dang.
That's that leprechaun strength.
That's some serious gold in there.
Handsome and strong.
Woo!
Are you dropping that off here?
We appreciate it.
It's not Santa time. Wait a second. Is that a flashback to another day?
Oh, I'm just so happy to be here. Looking silly.
Wait a second. We got little money or big money?
That's
Big
right,
money.
folks. Big money. That's
All
what
right,
the Shamrock's going to bring us some good luck on this pot of gold.
Oh, is
Any
that why you were rubbing
recommendations
it?
when
Yeah,
comes
you gotta
to
rub the gold on it.
pots of gold. You know much about those?
Recommendations for pots of gold. You know, I can't think of one at the moment, but
Okay.
I'm working on some limericks. Would you like to hear some limericks?
Yeah, sure.
I'll come back with them. I'm
All
going to
right.
finish
Yeah,
them
me
up.
too.
All right, that sounds great.
All right, all
Black and
right.
green.
That's Rent-A-Leppy for you, folks. He'll be back in a minute. But looks like Chris is going to be gathering up. We're going to kind of see how the rolls pan out on this product because we've never made one before. This is going to be a Leprechaun special here tonight. Pot of gold. Who knows what the heck's going to happen, but you're going to see it. Let's make sure this guy's out of the way.
I'm gonna coat the inside core of this pot of gold with green so that it's glowing green through the gold. So a couple coats of green on here, and then I'm gonna gather it up, clear over it, and coat it with the Cauldron Black.
Oh yeah.
Is that how they sell the color? They call it Cauldron Black.
That would be a great name. That's what we could call our black.
So the question too was the little cauldron we have that burns incense. It has a handle. Does the cauldron have a handle? Why don't you guys put it in the chat? Do we put a handle on this cauldron, or is it just like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow with no handle?
The cauldron that I thought we were making had the two handles on the side.
That's what
that
I'm
you
asking.
raise those up and you hang it over the fire when you put little kids in it. You know, whatever they were.
It's a family-friendly
Right.
show. Like
You know
what
what I'm talking
kids?
about? Wasn't there
Jeez.
some like
Hansel and Gretel or
Hansel and
something?
Gretel were in the pot?
I think you're getting your holidays and
Well,
your
yeah.
fairy tales mixed up.
Yeah, we're not gonna put a handle over the top on it. You can macrame one of those and put them on after after we're done making it, Shell, if you want. But that'll just be something that'll be super fragile and
It was just a question.
yeah. I thought you were putting it out there to have people vote on it.
I was asking, like, do cauldrons have handles? They don't have to make it for this one. I'm just asking.
I think that the cauldrons that I know have handles that are mounted, they're forged on the outside of them, and then there's a metal hanger that hangs over the fire that you hook onto that, and it hangs from that. It's not permanently on the cauldron.
And the reality is you don't really melt with this cauldron. It's just a cauldron for making your gold feel extra heavy.
It's at the
The
one at the end of the
coins.
rainbow, isn't it?
Coins, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know why it's a cauldron. What? Yes. So I'm not sure about all that, folks.
All right, time to go in and get a gather of molten crystal.
Get the strip gather.
Well, because what's the famous word? We should have a sign for the famous word. Don't make it too big.
Yeah.
Because everything gets big real fast, guys, and I don't want this cauldron to be the size of a real cauldron. I want it to be a cool little tiny cauldron, right?
stylized.
You know what? Someone said the cauldron's gold, and now that I think about that, I think they're right. I think the black is like Halloween.
So we should make it gold.
I'm kind of thinking that, don't you?
Say that again.
Should we make it gold or black?
I like black.
Black cauldron with gold coins?
It looks like it's a gold cauldron now with black coins.
Maybe bitcoins are black.
Bitcoins could be black. They're completely up in the air. Who knows what they are? Black on green? Black or green cauldron? It's going to be a green one with gold iridescence.
I got green on the inside. I still cover it up with black.
Well,
Go for it. We'll stick with the original game plan. Clearly, we need a little help with our
swing
leprechauns and
handles.
such.
B just said that they got swing handles. I suppose that's the tall boy, or maybe that's the, what's a swing handle?
Swing handles along the side that are rings and they're catch time to go like this. You can lift them up, lift them
Oh
down.
yeah, the flaps.
Like on your
Wing
thing right
handles.
here. Like those. They kind of.
Right.
And so then the other question is where we burned the box of Lucky Charms, but what color was the cauldron on the Lucky Charms box?
Probably rainbow or something.
No, rainbow went into it.
Oh, true. Very true.
You guys got to keep the conversation active on the chat because clearly we all have different memories of what
What a cauldron
what this
is.
looks like. Any of you there in front of Google, Google it up. Haha. I hear it's gold.
Awesome. So I
Yeah.
just got notification from tech support that both the website is live. I forgot to mention that at 6:30, and the Pilsner is already sold, folks.
What?
Quick fingers at 6:30. It's about 6:33. So that was a 3-finger trigger right there.
They know the drill. Hey, any of you watching on YouTube, how about those robots that are hitting up the page right now? Look at the last names on the people.
Robots.
Yeah, they're saying nonsense words. It's pretty funny.
Nonsense word
On
robots
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty
So what does that
treacherous.
mean?
Did we hire him?
I don't think so.
Indeed has a special section for robots.
Robot hiring? That's pretty cool.
Robots. Our show is so good that robots watch it.
Love that. Love that a
Can
lot.
we use that in marketing? We got the bot following.
So I'm just kind of waiting my time right here. I kind of feel lost sometimes, but that's part of what glassblowing is. And when you got pieces that you need 3 people for, you're not always doing something. You're not always working. So you think about some of our projects. Most of our gnomes we make with 3 people.
Good.
There's some standing around time, and that's something about glassblowing is figuring out the management of production, figuring out the best way to put it together.
Does it feel like a construction worker on the
Hello?
side of the freeway?
Yeah, kind of. I feel like I should be
Good.
like,
You're
Where the
waiting for
heart
that
at.
perfect moment that your skill set requires.
exactly. Exactly.
All right, so that is the body of the cauldron there.
Beautiful.
So at least what I'm thinking, Jake, we're gonna put maybe a black bit on the bottom and flatten it up, maybe about that big, so that's the base.
Okay.
Then once we punny it up, we're gonna put those wraps on it so we can decorate it.
That sounds great.
Those are gonna be green. Maybe I think we should go green on the bottom.
All right.
And what are you thinking, the granny or the watermelon?
I like the watermelon.
All right, let's do it.
That enough?
Sure. I'm gonna go for a couple coats of the green.
Don't burn me.
The beauty of this soft green is that I can put a layer on there. I'll shape it up, pull it all off the pipe, so I'm using every last bit. And I'm gonna go right back in the color, and it picks up pretty much a full entire another layer on there. I think typically that's gonna be just about enough, everything we need. And I'm gonna get this thing soupy,
Zoopy. I think it's more buttery.
real soupy.
Soupy, buttery.
Here we go.
Oh, someone commented the cauldrons are black because the soot of the fire.
Thanks.
Did someone say that? That makes total sense.
That does make a lot of sense.
That really makes a lot of sense.
Thank goodness we have fans to support us.
Many sense. Many sense. All right.
So now we think we should put those wraps on around the outside. Now or after we punny it?
Maybe now.
Because we're not going to heat that edge up anymore, right? So it's
Right.
going to be good.
Let's take a look over here. Take a look at the drawing so everyone knows what we're talking about. He's talking about these 2 real thin wraps we're going to put around the center, and then we're going to put a bunch of green accents in the middle
I
there.
know he can. I'll have him bring it.
Okay.
Out of 1, Jake.
All right, sounds good. Green, you said?
That same watermelon to match the other side. And then we'll put gold medallions around the outside.
Sounds good.
I don't know if that'll go, it might go all the way around. I think it'll be good.
Fresher upper, while Jake is doing that, you have time to submit your questions. enews@glassacademy.com, or I should say the answer to the question of the day, which is, do you have luck of the Irish? Are you a lucky person? Do you win the lottery? Do you get lots of dog kisses? Do you get the perfect parking space? There's lots of ways to have good luck.
Or how does that look?
Doesn't always have
It's
to be
good.
money.
You come out and go up with it. I'm going to go like this, wrap one around, stop, cut it. You're going to flip it. I'm going to start another one, do the second one off the same bit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yep,
can
go
they do
straight up
it?
with it.
The double wrap. Number 1.
Stop.
And number 2.
and
What?
precise.
Look at that. Perfect bit size.
All right.
Bada bing.
All right, how about some gold fronts?
This is the one we can maybe have Mom step in on here.
Yep.
How many are we putting on?
Probably gonna put like around 8 of them, 7 of them on there.
Color or clear?
I think we're doing them gold. So maybe like I'll do just a healer, one good coat, and then a healer, Mom. I've got 2 coats without taking a heat. I'm just letting her know so we're on the same page. You got 2 assistants working in the same scenario, bringing the same identical bits. You want to have that color lined up about the same.
Your bit was bigger than mine.
Yeah, mine's probably too big anyway. Taking a flash? You want
Yep,
one?
one flash.
You see, Michelle noticed there wasn't that much room. She knows I'm up next, so I stayed here for the extra hot heat for this next one. She went over to the furnace just to keep her bit warm so that she didn't have to give it
Behind
a
you.
super heat to bring it back up to temperature. Nice.
Mine was cold, cold, cold.
Looks like he's using the berry mold on it. It's a really cool little tiny mold that he's squishing them down. It rounds them out and leaves a little tiny little raspberry core looking texture on the inside of it.
Looking good. I'm ready.
Well, the black's looking pretty good. Those greens are going to brighten up.
Here's my
And he's got-
question.
Yeah.
Does the excitement translate through the video? Do you guys sense the tension of bringing all these bits? Like in a traditional glass shop, that's like a thing.
I'd like to hope it does.
The energy of, what? Thank
Yeah.
you.
Excellent teamwork.
Are you flashing or you
Nope.
want it now?
Nope, ready. I just need one more off of yours here.
Okay, I'm ready for you.
Well, I know when you guys say teamwork,
Bring
you're
it now
talking
if you
us,
want.
but I do want to mention there is, you know, at least on the camera, Sam, Gabby checking orders. There's lots more to it.
All right, how about a punte?
All right, you got it. I'm going to bring it on a counterweight.
Sounds good. Woo.
Forgot the tank was high on that one. Dipped it a little deep. But for a piece like this, it's not too delicate where we're connecting it, so it's kind of nice to have a little more glass than have not enough glass, for sure. Been working a lot with Brandon, an assistant here at the Glass Academy, about working the punnies in correct. He's doing an amazing job. But there's a lot to working it down to that perfect shape, and there's a lot that I still don't even really understand about punnies. We were talking about the way they break off. Some punnies work great, some just don't. There's many different factors. A little warm.
Push.
All right.
Train coming.
So we got it flipped around. What's the next move? You're gonna open it up. We're gonna get the handles on there.
Yeah, I think we should put a green lip wrap on it.
All right, yeah.
Then
it's
gold
that same
coin, so-
watermelon green.
Yep.
I agree.
And I think, yeah, but this train comes by every so often, folks, and it comes by during the show, and it might be kind of cool to have something have to happen if the train comes by in the middle of the show. Like, everybody has to switch positions. And I take tech support, and Sam comes over here and takes the blowpipe, and everybody at least gets over here and starts bench blowing.
That sounds tough, but I like it. Sam's
Yeah.
ready. So, are you trimming it, or should I just get this started
Oh,
up?
you can start it up. I'm going to probably trim it, but I'm going to just take a peek at it. Go ahead and do it up.
That same green, a little bit of glass. I'm shaping it up in the green right now. I'm gonna do a couple coats here. Got the trim down perfect. There we go.
Okay, gonna put this. So we got the green foot, the green wraps, the gold craziness, and now we got the green wrap up here. Nice bit there, Jake. The birthday bit.
Nice shot, Elise.
Got a really cool looking pattern going on that black cauldron pot surface.
Yeah, when you mix it with the gold, it gets some crazy texture.
Yeah. So now I'm going to try to get the top of this thing shaped just like a cauldron with a little bit of a flared lip, but it's got a little bit of an indentation around the top so we can put those swing handles on right in the right spot. Take a paddle, Jake?
Yeah. Nice. For the flare. Nice. That's
Mike, you
lucky.
That's looking like the St. Patty's Day pot of gold for sure.
That thing is super lucky.
So, all right, so we're gonna put, you wanna put the ring handles on it before we put the patty in there?
Probably.
Yeah. And I wonder if we need a tungsten a hole in the side if we're gonna seal it up with the patty.
I don't think this patty will seal it perfectly, do you?
It might. If it does, we might have issues.
Well, tungsten it.
Grab that tungstiano. What I'm talking about, you guys, is that if you seal a piece of glass with air inside of it, from it heating and cooling and heating and cooling, it could crack the glass when you're annealing it. And we don't want that to happen. So we want to make sure that we have a nice hole in there, which we're going to do right now.
So he's blasting that till it turns bright red.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go for the stick here.
Did it get
We'll have
through?
to- nope. We'll just have to do that after a heat maybe or something?
Oh, give it a flash, you're saying?
Yeah.
I left it really thick. You guys saw that I did it. That torch right there can overheat the tungsten, so don't give it full blast.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna let this fall back on center and then we'll go for it so we don't push it too far off center. Torch the punny for me, would you? All right, one.
Go for it or take
Yeah,
a
go
flash?
for it. You can go for it. All right, you were almost there.
There it is, folks.
That's a pretty cool process. It's a tungsten rod. And a tungsten rod can be heated up to like 4,000 degrees, you guys. So it doesn't affect the glass. So you can heat it up red hot and bore a hole right through a piece of hard glass. It's still got to be hot and molten. You can't do it. It can't be at a point where it's critical that the heat would crack it, like a cold piece of glass. So that's really important to make sure that you don't do that with cold glass. All right, so these rings now. I think that the way they should be done is the handle rod. We don't have a graphite rod for the handle. Do we got a little one?
I think we do have a nice graphite rod.
You got the bigger one would be great. There you go. So you're gonna make a black handle. And you're gonna come over and stretch it out and put it over the top and cut it.
Yep.
Then I'm
Just stick it,
and
flip
then
it
I'll
and stick it.
Yep, I'll flip it and stick it right here. You're gonna want to try to cut it on the end if you can down here, Jake. So I
Right.
can get it in there like that.
Black handles.
Yeah, black I think would be nice. We already got all that green. I think black's kind of in the traditional crazy pot of gold. They're usually forged.
Couple coats of black. I can tell instantly that this was the pipe that did our Will It Burn this morning because it's charred all the way up to the top with Lucky Charms dust. And kind of smells like Lucky Charms.
So once again, guys, this is a one-of-a-kind, one-off piece. It's called offhand glass blowing. When you're making
for it?
something you've never made before. You got diamonds right here. I'll give you these.
I'll take those.
It's going to be pretty big, so thin it out. Thin that out. There you go.
Spin it.
I'll just torch it.
Holy moly, look at that. Holy moly, it's guacamole.
Oh.
These are the little tricks of the trade that you don't see very often.
And this is a pretty cool looking piece right here. It looks like something that could be in some kind of art park.
It looks like a symbol of something. It stands for like a...
Something. Like a something.
A little something, something.
So this feels like it needs some leprechaun emojis to really rock this item out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see who can find, let's see, a rainbow. There's probably a pot of gold. There's a shamrock. What other leprechaun emojis would there be?
Well,
Maybe there's
burned, you
a
burned the
leprechaun.
box. You burned
I
the
did.
box.
I burned the box. So.
There was a unicorn on it.
Oh.
There was a shooting star.
Yeah, what are all the marshmallows?
Oh, they're gone. Yeah.
You ate them all?
Don't tell my cardiologist. No, I'll take them back home. I'll share them with the boys. You know, it's a good thing I came alone. I see you have a cat here.
You can use these
Yeah.
Do you know how
shears,
many
Jake.
of my friends I've lost to
They're a
cats?
little easier to cut.
What does that mean you've lost them? Like the cats took them over?
He ate them. Yes.
I heard about that
Bats?
too.
My
Bats
friends
was
are-
telling me about that.
What happened?
My friends are 6 to 8 inches tall. They can't run that fast.
But
Sure, little
Brent's
guys.
lost a few
And
leppies.
Batch looks hungry.
she only eats her wet food at first. When we leave for the night and no one's around, then she'll go for the dry food.
Nobody's asked why I'm a 5 foot 10.5 inch leprechaun.
Brent, why are you?
Yeah, why is that?
5 foot, 10 foot? What do
There
you
was
think?
there was an opening. There was an opening. I was at the unemployment agency, and she said, "I've got some good news and I've got some bad news, and the rest is history." So yeah, here I am.
All right.
Looking good.
All right, next is gold coins. What do I do? Are we filling
We're
it?
gonna fill it with a patty.
We're gonna get a patty on there. I think the way we talked about it, I'm gonna grab the squisher. We're gonna take the squisher over here. I'm gonna drop a clear patty. We're gonna measure the diameter of the top of this
Why wouldn't you just
cauldron.
ladle glass
I
into
think
it?
that might be exactly the
Because
size
that's a
of the
lot of
squisher.
glass.
Might be the size of the squisher.
Let's
Measure
check
the
it out.
squisher.
Thank you, Mom. So we're gonna measure the size of the squisher. If it's this exact diameter, then we're set, and that's super nice. I think the squisher might be a hair small. That's it. It's perfect.
Same size.
Yep. So I'm gonna cut a clear patty. Is that what we want? Clear, or should we just do it gold?
I think maybe you should do it gold so
I
it's
think we should do it
radiating
gold.
gold.
I think so.
Everyone loves it when it's radiating gold.
I'm gonna get my diamonds over here. I got my gold, I got the squisher. And the timing will need to be just right. He's gonna have to have some heat on the top of his, and mine's gonna have to be right hot off the squisher press.
All right, timing. Someone commented about the sunlight. Yep, finally it's light again.
It's that time change.
And you see the sun coming through the building.
I relied too heavily on the electronic time change, and I definitely didn't reset my alarm. I woke up an hour late yesterday. Anybody else out there an hour late?
There's all kinds of emojis. Sorry, there's like elf emojis. Some guy waving.
Don't gnomes get out and about on St. Patty's Day?
I don't know. We gotta ask the leprechaun that.
All right, I'm taking it to Squish Town right
All
now.
right.
All right, fingers crossed. You notice I
It
was
can
trying
be
to
a hair
distract
bigger,
you
but
all.
not too much bigger. Just don't squish it too much when it gets a little bit bigger. Barely squish it. Yep, that's perfect.
All right, how do you get this in?
Is it too big?
Oh, it looks good. Nice.
You know,
Wow.
It's a little around the side, but we're gonna cover it up. Coins will be spilling over the side.
That was masterful.
tell me
It's
what.
just pure gold.
That's all.
Tell me what you need for the coins. What am I doing?
I think we're just going to be snipping them.
I think we're gonna do the back and forth. We'll just take a clear hot gatherer, one coat of gold, cut it on the marver, give it a squish, and he's gonna grab it with the tweezers and slide them on.
You lead, I'll follow.
So we're gonna switch up to a different pair of diamonds because these aren't cutting that nice.
Can use mine because I'm not using them.
Are you all right working with these diamonds, Mom?
I can use anything.
These work?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you want to pick them up right here, Dad?
Yep.
We squish them right there?
Or squish them there, and you guys have enough room to drop them wherever. I don't care. Wherever they're at, I'll grab them. Well, my name isn't the grabber.
Just one gather, one bit.
I'm thinking like that, yeah. So we'll just do one quick coat of the gold. Quick heat. You want to work fast with that move just to keep them hot as possible.
Don't squash them too hard, too, because we want them to be a little molten when I grab them. Well, that's big, but okay.
This is really
Too
a
big?
cool size.
Well, you said that's... That's way too big. I'd say yes. Too big.
Look at me, a drone.
Like you want them to be finished, probably like the size of the top of the squisher right there,
You want them? Yeah.
So,
Okay.
or a little bit bigger. But that's about a good model size.
going really high.
Oh, one coin in there. I almost think I could like fling them right off of there.
Yeah, you could just push it off the marker.
You got another one?
Yep. Just slide it in.
Yeah. I'll give you a second to take a flag.
I like how the sunlight's coming through and making it shine.
Heck yeah.
I think we can have the gold here.
Yeah, true.
I would not have thought that's how they do it.
Right to your left, Mom.
Behind you.
Oh yeah, look at that technique.
Looking pretty darn goldy.
And you guys will notice, watch your punny. Do you need a wrap or anything?
Nope, I'm gonna be good.
We're pretty rapid fire because that's the way you want to roll it. You want to get them out, bing, bing, bing. So my timing depends. I'm watching Jake. As soon as he's done with the second coin, I'll take my gather and be able to head on over. Behind you. Look at those coins. Imagine if they were Bitcoins.
They're leprechaun coins, even more powerful than Bitcoins.
How many people out there collect Bitcoins? How many people have started trading? Let's hear. Or we could even say, who knows what Bitcoins are?
Biden just had a big talk about cryptocurrency, and he said that the U.S. is going to be leaders in cryptocurrency, which is pretty cool.
So is Bitcoin a cryptocurrency? Is that a certain one?
Here you go.
Yep.
Yep, that's one of many.
Right, so I need to be saying crypto. How many more do we need? More?
How many more do you think?
6.
6 more.
We gotta make it a pile. We're doing good. We're on a roll. Keep them coming.
Behind you? Oh, I forgot I have a little green hat on. That's really funny.
That hat's looking pretty good on you, Mom.
Thanks. It's my new fashionable look. All right, 2, you got 4, and then I'll do 2 more.
I'll get 2 off this one.
Watch that punny. Make sure it's nice and warm. Well, if there's ever a Survivor challenge, I think Elise would win. She is laser focused on keeping that camera still. She's doing amazing.
looking cool.
Howard, if you're watching, we did not get to the camera tonight because we, just what we're making got kind of crazy. So we have not used Command Central yet. Oh, I like that. The little
Look at that
flick into the
pile.
pot.
Someone who's Irish is going to be fighting for this. Fighting Irish.
Nice.
All right, what are you thinking after Jake's two? Keep
Yeah, I
them
think
coming?
these two will be the last ones.
All right.
What's that?
Kinda.
You want one more or is that good?
One more. Or give me two off of that, I'll take them.
They're about the same equality of size as anyone's hands could produce.
Well, these are little leprechaun fingers hold these coins.
Yeah,
right.
and they're going to be blinging. I think that, I don't know, that's worth some money. Those are all gold coins. They're all hand-stamped coins, so I don't think they're not the same size, right? The leprechaun has been collecting gold his whole life.
Right.
So I think each coin is unique. My mic is off. We want to think about this piece. We might want to keep it as an auction piece, or if we want to price it.
It's for sale. We told them it was going to be for sale already.
All right. Again, my mic is off, so give it some thought before we shout out price.
The final coin.
Janet, I see your comment. The family collaboration is amazing. It's pretty funny because Jake and I came up with this idea, and then Chris was like, well, wait, how do we do it? And we all had different viewpoints of how this was going to happen, but once it starts rolling out,
Big
it's
time.
pretty funny.
Totally. You see a little iridescence already on there.
Always document everything, and I'm forgetting.
Gotta turn the furnace down a little bit there. Nice. Polishing off the cut marks, those diamond shear marks.
See if that makes sense to you.
Those coins are valuable, folks.
Look at those babies. Big money. All right, we got to put a GA on it.
Yep. And a little reduction.
Did that tech question and I didn't even know what it meant. So, the leprechaun approves. Pretty cool. For all the years that we've been here, people will ask us to make green things, and I think this is the best thing we've made.
Yeah, this thing's sweet.
Right? And at what point do we say, I want to keep that?
Right? Uh-oh.
I know.
Uh-oh, Michelle's liking it.
Are employees allowed to bid on this?
Yeah. Is it a bid?
Oh, Sam's in if we do a bidding war.
Sam's in for the bidding war.
I don't know how to do that live. I just don't. Maybe Grandma and Grandpa Pusinski are on it now. I hope that they are, if Grandpa's watching.
Grandpa would love this.
Yeah. The bling part hasn't happened yet. It's a coming.
Pretty blingy, but we're going to get that on right now. I'll give you guys a close-up right now.
Oh, yeah. And, yep. It's
All right, now
black.
we're going for the bling, and you're going to see all that gold shining out of there.
And the black is going to have some reduction too, correct? It will be like a
Yep.
metallic black.
Oh boy, that's what I'm talking about. So you're gonna be able to get that with the grabbers?
With the claw.
I don't think we need to polish the bottom. Ready? I'd say take it that way. I'd take right from up there if you want. There you go. Got it? Think that's enough?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah. You
you
grab
get
that
a door?
door.
go. Left side, right side, don't matter?
Doesn't matter. Other one.
Woo-hoo!
Bling in.
Yeah, the
That's
pot
a
of gold.
sweetie.
Pawnee came off real nice.
Wow.
That's a beaut.
Super cool.
All right.
Well then, that's one heck of a St. Patty's Day special.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
I think that mojo that you brought us went into that piece.
Big time, the Leppy Mojo.
The
Yeah.
leprechaun approves. I approve
Wow.
of this piece.
Oh,
Take a
all
quick
right.
breather from that one.
Bust out the margarita mix.
Just sweating.
Holy moly.
Why don't you go over a little bit of the table for a moment,
Yeah,
Jake?
let's take another look here. Chris got to go over the table here. I didn't really get to point out my favorites, but I will say as the margarita salt disappears,
Look,
that's a
tasty
fresh-
margarita salt.
fresh
But
old
check it
special.
out. So in the photo shoot, what Becky told me is you take the lime and then you can go right in the margarita salt.
Right, lime the rim and then go right
Yeah.
into the
So
salt.
then it's, I thought it was just water, but it's the lime.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna show this guy off because I think Chris mentioned it. These are just super cool and they hold in your hand perfect. These are the low boy margaritas. They're thicker. The stemmed ones are beautiful themselves, but to have something that's got some weight and something you can turn over and put right in your shelf and have 4 of them side by side is a pretty nice deal. This guy's got the iridescent spots on that rock foot. We got this guy that's a little taller and wider. He's got that beautiful transparent green with all just gold on the foot. And then Chris designed one of these sweeties that we showed off a second ago that is also a beauty with the flared foot. Same shape, great handhold in the middle, a little less delicate than your traditional margarita glass if you're having margs at home, if margs are your go-to drink. And those are some sweeties right there. We got the stemmed ones, 2 cactus styles as well. These are on the website, folks. Live on the Gathering Point page, handmade here at the Glass Academy. And we're doing pretty good. So I think it's gonna be my turn up here in a second. I'm gonna make sure I got some pipes up and I'm gonna be thinking about what I'm gonna do. Something custom, something not custom, but something different and one of a kind. And I wanted to include a shamrock. And I saw some comments on the Glass Academy Addicts about shamrocks. I also saw, if you come over here, Elise, I had this reminder to talk about marbles that I wrote myself down because I posted a video of marbles and had Robin asking me about marbles for a minute there. And maybe you got some insight about it too, but Sam's gonna be posting a couple different links that I sent her of really cool articles on marble creation and where they came from and how they were found in Egyptian tombs back in the day and everything. And if you are interested in marbles, check those out and the way they're made. But we posted this video of these marbles being made in the factory and they were rolling through the cycle and rolled through all these trays and they seem to stay hot forever. They look like green, almost like recycled glass, but green recycled glass. And do you think they glowed for so long because it was that green, or do you think they have, what kind of glass do you think they're using for marbles?
It's a completely different mixture of glass. It's kind of like beer bottle glass, which sets up really quick. It stays soft in the beginning, and then once some of those factories have these like half-round tubes that are all lined up together.
That's what was on the
and
video.
the machine goes snip, 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 snip. When they hit the tube, and they just roll down and roll into a circle, and they drop into a bucket at the end, and it's on like an annealing conveyor belt.
Yeah.
And it goes right into the annealer. Well, that's the type of glass. It's mixed specifically for marbles.
Okay.
We did try that before. We cut some tube in half and had them, and we're like,
Really?
we're gonna make marbles, and we like snipped them in there, and it just went. It's like oozed and didn't roll into a ball. So it did not work with our soda lime type of glass. Ours
Sure.
is made for blowing. Just
Stays
like,
hotter longer.
Yeah, stays hotter. It's more molten, more honey-like, butter-like.
Did you
Juicy.
guys see the video I put on the Addicts page about the threads, the art piece?
No.
So, okay, on the Facebook, go on Facebook, Glass Academy Addicts, and look for that. The artist who did it commented on it.
Can you look for it if you're not a Glass Academy addict?
Probably got to join the crew.
Got to get in on it, guys. Become an addict.
Got to
Pretty
join
nice.
the crew.
It's free.
They
And
gotta
it's free.
approve you though. You got to make sure that
You gotta answer
like
questions.
done like the limbo down to like 18 inches, I think, and then you can actually get to be a Glass Academy addict.
Yeah,
Way
it's tough.
back.
You know, leprechauns can do
Mr.
that.
Leprechaun,
It's
is
live.
that true? Do they really
Pothole.
have to do the limbo?
There
Sorry,
you go.
limbo. I heard limbo.
Well,
How well can they limbo?
rumor has it when there's a leprechaun in the house, people have a hard time telling the truth because their magic comes through everybody.
Well, yeah, I'm an intimidating figure. Magically delicious is the service.
Magically
The service
delicious,
tag.
right here, guys.
But you know, yeah, you caught me off guard. I was over here just daydreaming.
Well, we were saying that to become a Glass Academy addict, which is a specific Facebook group,
Right.
you need to do something special to be an addict. And I said I thought it was the limbo at 18 inches.
That's it. Well, yeah, that's good.
And you may
Limbo.
have some ideas as well.
You know, all my guys, all my friends are 6 to 8 inches tall. They could do that. You know.
Well, yeah, they're just probably just running under it.
Oh, we hang out. The place we hang out in, it's 10 feet by 12 feet. Sleeps 500.
And you, once you walk out this door, you just shrink right down, don't you?
No,
You don't?
no, I'm the
I'm
tall
thinking he's
one.
kind of like Elf, like the movie Elf.
Yeah,
You were born with the genes of a leprechaun?
yeah. I just
Is that them?
the genes of the leprechaun. Yeah.
Very
So yeah, I just watched my step. Let's just say that. We don't want to go back to the 2015 incident.
Nope.
Ah, it was ugly.
I don't want to even hear about it.
We lose so many good men that way. You know, there are no lady leprechauns.
Just like gnomes.
You ever seen a lady leprechaun?
Gnomes are just gnomes.
That's why leprechauns, all we do is lift weights all day. You know, we're trying to get buff, you know, get that buff look
I think
going.
it's about lifting gold.
It's about lifting the gold, too.
Speaking of which, where's that gold sack?
It's right over here.
Oh, next to Jake. What's going on here?
Jake's designing up here now.
Well, there's our gold sack. Oh, yeah, money bags. Wow, what the heck is this?
I wanted to make a shamrock cupped wine glass. But in designing that and making a not so nice drawing about it and hearing tech support say there's been a big question for a gnome or a St. Patty's Day gnome, I thought maybe we should go for one of those.
A St. Patty's Day gnome?
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make
Make
it
him
all
green.
green and I might put a little shamrock on his little hat.
It's not gonna have a pointy hat. It's gotta have a hat like Mr. Leprechaun over here.
Leprechaun
Oh,
hat.
that's the kind of hat. Do that.
Very true.
Big
'Cause,
old
uh,
giant like messed up stovepiper.
Yeah,
All right.
a tiny leprechaun
Well,
hat.
looks like
would be
I'm on the
small.
camera, folks. We got Michelle over here, assistant Jake, and we're doing a green / magical. I think it's a leprechaun gnome.
Hey, Chris, with the microphone, could you go in the back and turn up the furnace a little bit?
Turn it up a little.
Yes, please.
All right, guys, I'm going to take you back there into the dark area where the sapsuckers live. You guys remember those monsters we created? Well, this is where they live, back in here, behind the furnace. This is where I'm adjusting the temperature of the furnace here. Check out all this hardware
Gold
back here.
spills.
There's those guys way out there. There's a portal into another furnace. This is all behind the furnace scene back here. Check it out, our hood. But I go down here, turn this puppy up. Kaboom. Get nice and hot for Jake. Think you're all set now, Jake.
Thank you.
Lights adjusting. I'll see if I can adjust the light on Michelle's head. There. Focus is
Yippee.
locked. What does that mean? It won't focus on different things. How do you unlock the focus?
You'd have to ask the tech girl. I don't know the answer to that.
Anybody know how to unlock the focus on this thing?
Sam's over there. You can go ask her.
So I'm going for the optic twist here. Nah, maybe in a sec.
I want to unlock focus.
Is it not focused on something?
There is a bird.
I poke it and it says locked, focus locked.
Turn your mic off.
Focused on one thing and I can't
Turn your
focus
mic
on
off.
the glory hole or the piece if I zoom in. That's all.
So there's a bird flying around the
There,
building.
we do have a bird in the shop.
When did he come in?
A couple days ago, I opened up the window. Hello? I opened up a couple different windows for him, but he doesn't want to leave. He's real happy here. Good?
That's kind of scary when there's a cat in here.
Yeah, I don't know if Batch is jumping around and getting excited on
No,
birds
but
these days.
Batch isn't jumping on any birds, that's for sure.
check your mic.
So I got a nice twist, a nice deep green here, and I'm going for a nice twist on the body. We're gonna blow it out and flatten it up. We're making a gnome, so this is the bottom down here. Take a light blow. Good. Then we'll go for a paddle on the next one. So we're gonna squish this on here, and then we're gonna go for two little feet, two little boots. We're probably gonna do one
Any
black.
color? Black?
Black would be sweet. Black leprechaun boots. Let's take a look at our leprechaun over there. What kind of boots he's got on? Some dark color.
Yep, he's got on dark boots.
Yep. Take the nice paddle here. Good.
That's just burning up the cherry wood. That glass is real hot.
All right, 2 feet, pretty small.
So for anyone out there who's just watching this program, he's constantly got to go back into the heat source. This particular heat source over here, that's cooking at about 2,500 degrees, and he's got to go back in there literally every probably 30 seconds or 45 seconds just to keep that piece from cooling so quickly so it doesn't explode off the blowpipe.
Take a heat on it. Alrighty. Two nice gnome boots, and we'll go for the beard. We'll do a gold beard. Yeah, you could do one of the powders. Michelle's got some really cool colors we don't work with very frequently out for the feathers she's been making for our all-women's Glass Academy show this Sunday, folks.
Oh yeah.
So that's a pretty good reminder. If you're local, we've got a beautiful display going up here. We got about, I think, 2 or 3 maybe. Michelle's work is up, and then a couple, I'm not sure whose work that I saw a display set up there. I haven't seen Sam's there yet. Robin's work, our shipping and packing amazing Glass Academy addict, part of the family here.
I have a question for both you guys, since I really don't know too much about what's going on around here. Is there going to be a Facebook Live walkthrough of the show so that everyone who's not somebody who can get here and see the show will see it?
Yep, the opening is on Sunday. We're going to do a walkthrough when the sun is shining.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think people are going to want to see the show and see all the amazing people's pieces. It's a woman's show because it's Women's Month, folks.
That powder looks really good.
I love what that powder does.
That's beautiful.
Is Punty next?
Yes. That is really, really
It
sweet
looks pretty
looking.
sweet, pretty juicy.
You know, an orange would have made sense. Yeah, punty. We don't have any orange out, unfortunately, but a nice.
See, this guy's green. He's a leprechaun. I think he should have some arms with a coin in his hand,
little coin
holding a gold coin.
in his palm.
Yeah, and or just a big giant ingot. We're talking like bullion. We're not talking spendable coin. We're talking like a 3-4 ounce gold coin. Those are big.
Those are serious.
It's like holding a dinner plate.
Yeah, that's like a couple multi-$1,000 piece.
All right, punting it up, folks. Just like a lathe, got it right on center on the bottom of the piece. Jake's gonna put a little cold metal on the neck there. Give it a light tap, and boom, Michelle's holding it on the punty. Every piece that you're gonna flip around, you need to use a punty to do it, guys. You can't hold onto it with your hands.
Yeah.
It's the only way to hold onto a piece to fix and or manipulate the other side of the piece. What's happening out there, everybody? It's a beautiful night. It was pretty warm here the last few days in Metro Detroit. Remember, a little reboot here. We're the Glass Academy in Dearborn, Michigan. There's our logo right there. We're about 10 minutes outside of Detroit in Dearborn. The show is called The Gathering Point, and this is our 154th show.
The hat is going to be first we'll do a, let's see, if we're doing it this way, we want to do a nice patty first. So we probably want to go for like a, I like the watermelon green a lot. So a nice watermelon green patty like that big. We're just over the top like a foot, and I'll squish it on there real flat. And then we'll do a bigger gather about twice the size. You could base this off of our leprechaun, our live leprechauns hat right over here. That's exactly what we're going for. Say it again.
Somebody suggested putting on a gold coin.
Letting them sit on a gold coin.
To do that, it's a good idea.
Interesting. Very interesting. Just right over the top. I'll take it over the top and I'll pattyize it.
You know, in Jackson, they play.
Nice. You could probably just gather right over that for a
They
little bigger
play
one.
hockey very nice on St.
Really? Where at?
Jackson, Michigan.
In Jackson, Michigan.
So I'm told.
He's been told that they play on green ice hockey.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
That's super cool. That's some leprechaun knowledge to me right there.
Big time.
Who else would know that?
Yeah, I try to keep up with my green derology.
Your green derology.
Green philosophy. Green philosophy.
That's important stuff. Very important.
So now we're going for, you guys see the hat that
Yeah.
old Leppy here is wearing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm basing it off of right now.
Yep. I like the gold buckle too.
Yeah, I like the buckle a lot.
I almost think that there's a name for Michelle's hat too.
Silly.
It's called the Derby.
That's
Derby
a
hat?
That's
Derby.
the Derby. Check it out, folks. She's wearing a Derby. St. Patrick's Day Derby.
Yeah, at the Whitney, you gotta wear a hat when you go to tea down here in Detroit. And my girlfriend had to put together, she made a hat for herself to go to the Whitney, which is pretty cool. A place that you have to wear a fancy hat at. Leprechaun's got no problem there. Nice, perfect size.
Yep.
Alrighty. Was it gold buckle time? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking first we're gonna let's get like we'll do like a black strap on it.
Do you want to do a black?
Oh no, we'll just do like a little like a black stringer, kind of how we did the bands on the pot.
Yes, and then do you want to do your buckle in one of these is what I'm getting at.
Oh, I see.
It's a question, you know.
Yes, it's a question.
Could do it out of iris. Just put a bit on there and swear it up.
Let's start with the gold strap though.
Gold or black?
Gold, a black strap. Trying to get this guy a little bit taller here.
Looking good.
And give him a little bit of a bend. Just a wee bit. Some wear and tear lines.
I use powder. Are you ready?
When you come out, go up in the air with that.
I'm gonna do the pull and cut.
Very nice, Jake. Very nice. Who is this guy?
Nice little black strap.
He's blowing glass like it's his birthday.
What the?
That's tomorrow, folks. Jake's birthday tomorrow.
So
Anybody out there know how
now-
old Jake is? I know he's told everybody out there before. Put it in the chat, guys, but you got to say it in more than 4 words. You can't just say a number. Say Jake's age is, and then the
I
next
think let's
number.
just go for a little black or a little gold, tiny bit. Yeah. Looking pretty good so far.
He's looking
Beard's looking
amazing.
great.
Yeah, Robin, Jake is good at those gnomes. Probably because he's made like about 500 of them.
1 million.
Going for the gold square buckle.
The perfect placement. This is where it gets tricky. He's got the torch, then he's got the paddle. Can he square it up? What's going on?
Little reduction on there. How about a GA stamp? We'll take a look at it, see if we want to add anything else.
Oh, they're talking about whole jar. Everybody's talking about you, Jake.
Uh-oh.
We got a 23, we got a 26, another 26, a 34.
Holy.
We got a 62. I don't know about that, folks. Woo. There's the stamp going on?
Stamper.
Oh yeah, you got the GA read on his booty.
Yeah. Why is that there?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys know a little hint of how old Jake is. Michelle and I have been married for 25 years. And we were married for 1 year when Jake came
Looking
around.
pretty good.
So now you know. I'm gonna get a better close-up right now, Jake.
If we can get a close-up.
Because this guy's going live.
Oh yeah, he'll be live on the website. You're gonna see him on the annealer reveal on Thursdays.
Oh, look at him.
Little buckle on the side. I think that's a bling in gold. I think the beard might be gold as well, and we're gonna go for the iridescence here right now.
Want me to get that for you?
Yeah, go ahead, thank you.
I'm going to show everybody how you get the iridescence right here. You go back here and you take this
Oh, yeah.
guy
Looks good.
and you turn it up and
Oh,
look at the
that's
flame.
so fun that you get to see it.
There you
All right,
go.
Howard, Sam's getting back to you.
Little reduction going on. Ooh,
Yeah,
the Blinkster, guys.
the Blinkster.
Well, he will be live here and probably within 10 minutes, so keep your finger on that button because
Here,
he will
I got
be for sale.
All right, we're gonna give it the knockoff. I gotta let it cool down. That green's soft, and I know if I set him down in the thick hat, might get some marks on him.
I like the powder.
Powder
Even his
looks
nose
great.
is powder, his feet.
He looks great. That green
awesome.
giant leprechaun hat, green body, black boots, gold, nice golden beard, big old schnoz.
Do you want the soft?
I think we're gonna go with the GGs.
I don't know what that is.
You want to torch it? I'll grab it. I'm gonna set them down. I'm trying to take my time so I really don't get any marks on that hat. That punny was beautiful, Mom.
Just putting that torch right where the sun doesn't shine, but don't, yep, there you go. You got to get a little close, perfect. Ooh, look at him.
Looking good. I'm gonna get him away, grab him right by the brim.
Get him in there.
Get this lucky fella in here. Cuddled up with the Pilsner glass.
Love it. Nice job, guys.
That was nice.
Very fine.
Super nice.
That was beautiful. I love it.
all right.
So Command Central is normally where we would take this. We would go to Command Central, but
Oh, yes.
today we've kind of, no, that's okay, Sam.
Battery's dead anyway.
So there.
So much action in the shop.
So we have time for one more piece. Do we want to ask the leprechaun what his thoughts were?
You can ask the leprechaun. Sounds pretty good. I think it's going to be my turn for the camera, isn't it?
The giveaway?
Your turn for the
giveaway
camera,
piece?
the giveaway. Oh, well, let's talk about,
What about the
Let's
giveaway
give our
from last
giveaway
week?
From last week.
yeah.
That sounds great.
You guys remember what
All
it
right.
was last week, don't you? We can't do it there because that TV is really crazy.
And okay, Sam's doing the graphics. Oh, we get to watch the graphics.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. Bren, have you seen this? I think you've seen this.
Spinning.
Okay, let's see. There it is. The Viola
We're
of
back.
names. All right.
So you guys know what the Wheel of Names means. That means we're spinning a name for somebody to win free glass. I got the name right here. And the piece, which shown on the anneal reveal, was made by Chris and Michelle last week. And it is a sweet Nest Bowl goblet. And I signed it right on the bottom here. It showed 153. It's proof that it was from last week. It's got some iridescence. It's got the perch. And we're gonna see who the winner is right here on this beautiful yellow sheet of paper.
The Forest Chalice.
Boom, I know that name, folks.
Oh, Heidi Affleck. Heidi, congratulations. You just won the purple and gold Forest Chalice Nester. Look at that puppy.
Give him some thumbs up, show her some love, you guys. Heidi is, if I remember correctly, from Canada. She was actually in the gallery. She visited and took a class, maybe it was last month, a little bit, not too long ago, so.
And what's up? Wasn't the winner last week from Canada too? Wasn't the
think
winner
you're
last
right.
week? What's up?
Canadians in a row.
Canadians. All right.
Yeah.
If my mom's watching, she's still Canadian. She did not change her citizenship. My sister's Canadian.
You're saying they got a chance to win?
Yeah. Well,
Let's
everyone
go,
has.
Montreal. Not no love for Toronto.
All right, we got one more
folks.
surprise.
One more surprise.
You can open this later.
Oh,
But look, for
thanks.
Jake's birthday.
Sweet.
We got pistachio.
Yeah, what do we got?
I don't remember
So
any
these are all little
chocolate.
tiny Big Macs.
Raspberry.
Yeah.
Which one's the Beyond Burger? I'm gonna
These,
take
for
this
those
guy
of
right
you,
here.
These are macaroons, right?
Macaroons.
Oh, look at it, real
Macaroon.
tender.
Oh.
Who eats these?
I'm gonna go for one.
Do
I'm
everybody?
going for one. This purple one.
My lady.
It's like a raspberry chocolate one.
They feed my people
Dig
for a
in.
week.
Remember
No.
that? Sing happy birthday?
We're not singing happy birthday, but I will open that card later. A Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
That's pretty tasty. Thank you to my mom. We went to this beautiful coffee shop and lunch place earlier and had a nice conversation about the business and what we want to do. And now we're here eating some macaroons.
Oh my God, they're so soft.
Or are they called macarons? Macron? Like Emmanuel Macron? Macron. You gotta really throw it in the throat.
So it is the
Like a
Glass
choke on a
Academy.
Macron.
Why, yes.
That's pretty darn good. Sam, get one over there? Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I always thought they were dry and like crispy and not that nice. These are actually pretty good.
They are good.
1, 2, 3.
It's good to know. Anywho,
All right, I think you're going to be on the camera.
I'll hold this while I work the camera. I'm gonna stretch my back out for a minute. It's dangerous. All right, folks. So Chris is
Yes.
gonna do the warmer-upper. Here's the board here. We went through some crazy pieces tonight. I hope you're having a beautiful night joining us for the show here. Watching
Oh my
from
God.
wherever you're watching from. We love it when you put that in the chat. It's cool to see how wide the reach spans here. And if you're a silent viewer, that's cool too. But welcome to the Gathering Point. Some beautiful pieces here. We got them at the Great Commoner here in Dearborn, Michigan. Right down Michigan Avenue, beautiful spot. Paired with some beautiful glassware. Cactus pieces are brand new here. We got some cactuses. When it gets warm out, you're gonna see us making these, making beautiful displays. This was actually one of my favorites from last year. We made a bunch of these. The number 10, super cool. And that one's actually got 2 flowers on it, which is some kind of sweet bonus material. And I will say these are some of the most comfortable glasses that I've held in quite a while. I have yet to make a margarita about the one that I took home. Look at the twist in this guy all the way down to the middle. But I do love a margarita. Tequila is second to gin, and I think it will be happening real soon. Another big shouts out to Sam over here making things run like a champ. And Chris, what are you thinking about?
Macking on the macaroons.
Not the macarons. What was this one? Anybody have that one?
That one's really raspberry flavored.
That one?
Yeah.
What about that one?
I think that one's chocolate.
I'm going for that guy.
Hey, check this out. Look,
Oh,
there is the pot of gold.
that is it. Look at the handles. You got the exact handles on there, cauldron handles. And that's Brent right there. Brent, was that your buddy? Or was that, what was his name again? Andy. Oh, yeah. Andy was your buddy.
He's out in Malibu.
Oh, yeah. It's just a picture
Can
of
we go visit him?
him. Sounds like he's having a good time.
Malibu, it sounds fantastic.
All right. He's thinking really hard over there, folks. Look at him thinking.
This is why Command Central was made.
Well, I
for these
I
moments.
just put a little note out there to everybody that said it's giveaway time.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. So
Yes, please
Whoa.
do.
Whoa. What the? Whoa.
I have some housekeeping while you get started.
All right.
We do have a couple weekend availabilities. We have a happy hour that Jake is doing tomorrow night,
Oh, yeah.
a room for a couple students, and we've got some classes this weekend, Percola Reed and Michigan or Meditation Globe.
If you guys have never been around here, or if you're local, we're teaching some things on the spot here in the shop. We got some really cool things lined up.
We also got, we send the e-news out, so when you enter, your name gets put on our e-news, and I asked, what is your spring tradition? Like, what do you like to do in the springs? Flower shopping with the family. Working in my garden was the biggest one. March Madness. A lot of planting flowers, cleaning up the yard, getting the yard ready for the spring.
Do you work in the garden too?
Do I work in the garden? And guess what I'm doing this year?
What?
Got myself a job on a flower farm.
You got yourself a job. Aren't your hands already full?
No, it's volunteer work, and I just go out and assist every now and then.
On a farm? Working
Flower
with flowers?
farm, 100% flower farm.
Super cool.
So you're going to see some beautiful flowers showing up at the Glass Academy.
Here goes Chris into the lime green, folks.
What else would I go into tonight besides some type of green?
That's a great question. It's a great question. It's going for 2 coats, 2 schmacks, as they say. There's really a serious ability to shape the glass in the color bowl. It's something you want to do, something you plan ahead for, and you got to be working the glass at the right temperature and angling it, squishing it. So many different angles you're working for. The angle he's got the pipe at right now is super important. Pushing the glass off the pipe, and he works it up, gets it flat. He may hit the tip, but that all depends on how much thickness he wants when he blows this bubble in there right meow.
So
that's
as
shoot through
she's
the bottom.
doing this, or as Chris is doing this, Sam's got a special graphic she made, and it's a bell. And why do we have a bell? Because when you go on our YouTube channel, there's this little bell that you can hit to subscribe. There it is. Hit the bell and choose all notifications.
Yeah.
And what that does is it lets you know when we go live, because we have a couple things coming up where we're going to go live at random times. Sometimes the light is perfect in the studio, and when the light's flowing through, it's a great opportunity. And if you have that bell on your notifications, you're going to see it.
Yeah, and for our subscribing members on YouTube as well, like I've mentioned, Into the Pineapple Mold here a couple times, we've got some serious, beautiful side jobs going on. There is a lot happening in the shop right now, and every single side job that we have the opportunity or the availability to show you a little insider look, we will post a video, a clip of what's going on, an explanation for all of our paying YouTube subscribers. And if you got the bell turned on at that point, you will be notified when we have some sort of in-depth and super cool thing going on at the Glass Academy. I saw a really awesome comment there from Linda. She said the sound is perfect tonight. That's what I'm talking about. We got some serious action going on. A lot of chords. What's that? And even more so, we've got then serious action is the handsome leprechaun. That was supposed to be a rhyme, but I didn't quite hit it. Didn't quite rhyme. Oh yes, the question tonight, folks. The question tonight we've got right here. Do you have the luck of the Irish? What good luck have you gotten lately? That's a really cool open-ended question. That's just a beautiful opportunity for us to read and listen to all the great things happening in folks' lives right now. Whatever you want to know, enter that by, or whatever we want to know, whatever we want to hear from you, send that into enews@glassacademy.com. It's right on the screen. It's looking super good. You know how to enter the e-news. That's for next week's giveaway, and that's actually what we're making right here, right now. Chris is looking like he's making another Pilsner, perhaps with the pineapple mold texture.
This is going to be just a little St. Patty's Day vase.
Ooh, okay. Look how he swung it out. See what I was saying about it being similar to the Pilsner, but chances are he's going to open it up a little bit differently.
I'm going to take a Granny Apple Green foot on this shell.
All right.
Double fisting it over there.
I guess so.
It's looking pretty good though. Got a real pretty shape. That gorgeous St. Patty's Day green. This is the giveaway, folks. So someone, if you answer that question and you send it into enews@glassacademy.com, you could win, and we do the drawing next week during the show, our 155th show, which means we're going to be doing Glasketball next week.
Glasketball, baby.
Over the top, and then I'm going to do like a Venetian foot. I'll flatten it, and I'll have you paddle it while I'm doing the jacks on it.
Over the top.
So we're going for a nice foot here. It's going to be over the top like Michelle just asked about. Nice and hot. That drips right on there, almost like a water droplet. And what's happening, Mimi? In a long time. Hope you're doing amazing. Chris is flattening it up. And then we're gonna go for the super squish here. He flattens it up. He's gonna get on the opposite side
Squish.
with the blades of the jacks. And Michelle is squishing up against that. And they're flattening it out into a beautiful fluted
lighten up.
shape.
Go back on lightly.
Super clean.
Beautiful.
The timing of that is super important.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
That's a nice looking foot.
That is a clean
Thank you,
one.
Michelle.
So Michelle already knew, I think before Chris even said anything, it's time for the punty. So she's gonna be shaping that up. Sam's got the Instagram rolling. If you guys watch on that type of social media. And Michelle's bringing over that putty, folks.
So this is the bottom of the vase. That's like a really nice, other really bright green for St. Patty's Day. And then we're gonna put a matching lip wrap on that. Everybody gets a giant bouquet of green roses, don't they?
No, they do those,
Something like that.
They do those carnations that they do the tips in green.
Yeah, they dip them in the Chicago River and they suck the green water up into the plant and turn green.
Whoa.
Kind of a wonky plant.
Looks like the gnome has already been sold, folks. That thing is out the door. And then we want to give a shout out to Tom. And you guys remember when Becky and Tom and their family came by and had a great show with us and played some live music. Looks like he's getting a knee surgery, knee replacement, so best of luck to him. That's super cool. Marianne's a vase lover, certified. All right, Bill. Enjoy the Ren Fair. I'm looking forward to the Ren Fair this year.
Me
It's
too.
going to be a blast.
We're gonna take a green lip wrap, Shell. Same as the foot, yes, please. Small.
Live show from the Ren Fair would be cool if we could travel to tech support. Tech support on the road. Field trip day. All right, Michelle's over here with a lip wrap. She's going into the granny green. I'm not sure what your grandmother's
that's big.
favorite color is, but
okay, though.
ours must be green. Chris is pulling it out. He's probably going to give this a trim, but he may give it a little more heat first. He pulled it out the length he wanted, but in order to trim it, particularly when you're going for those lip wrap trims, if you trim that thing too cold, the glass will cool down as it's falling and curl up and touch the side of the glass. So it's super important to make sure that you got the right amount of heat when you're doing that kind of thing.
Well, it's going on 8 o'clock and it's still light out.
Wow.
Love that.
Beautiful thing. It's been a minute since we've had something like that. Going for a little more length here. Here comes the trim. You see the way
Ooh,
it
shout
goes
out to
straight
the
down?
Instagram family. Sam being tall, she gets a whole angle I don't get.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Coming through with a
Comes
hot
Rippus
bit.
Rappus. Beautiful.
Nice bit, Michelle. Thank you.
Lovely.
All right, so it's got to flare open the top of this, put a GA stamp on it so whoever wins this sweet puppy knows where it came from. Glass Academy, folks, Dearborn, Michigan.
You know it. I don't know. I'm going to check out a little different effect here.
You guys do know that we are the hottest show on the internet.
2,100 degrees.
That's right.
I got it on black and white right now almost. It kind of looks like it's some sort of old-fashioned movie here, especially with Michelle and her sweet old-style top hat. But glass is all about the color, folks, so let's bring it right back. Look at that flare. Wow.
flair, it's got style.
So that's a transparent, pretty brilliant green. And then you've got an opaque, even brighter green for the foot and for the lip.
GA?
Stamp, yep.
Michelle's gonna be bringing the stamp. Remember, this is the giveaway, folks. Somebody's getting this vase for free. If you'd enter in the giveaway, you send your answers to enews@glassacademy.com. And one last time, here is the giveaway question. Again, we just want to have some good energy in our mailing box. What good luck have you received lately, folks? Let us know. Michelle's bringing over the GA stamp. Chris is going to apply it real smooth, real juicy. And we're going to see that stamp go on there. The final move. Beautiful.
All right, last flash of Rooney.
Yeah, you still have time. E-News at Glass Academy. Tell us if you are lucky, if anything good happens.
Check it out.
There's a nice looking little giveaway vase, guys.
Yeah.
And it
Beautiful
will be
vase.
bright green to
Bright
celebrate
green with the
St.
pineapple.
Patty's Day. You gonna sign St. Patty's Day show on it, Jake?
Yeah, we could do that. A little bit of water on my way by. I will point out our brand new magnets. We've got a beautiful wall hanging piece for up here that's going to be coming up real soon. Michelle is torching it. Chris is going to be going for the grabbers to take it away. Beautiful. See my friend Sarah in the back there watching, straight out of New York, representing the best Irish jigger around town. Is that the right terminology? Into
Next to the
annealing
bucket
oven,
of gold.
Right next to the bucket of gold, folks. We don't know if that's still available or not. But that was a sweetie.
Yeah, that vase. Nice giveaway. I love making the giveaways, you guys. I pour a lot of love into them because we're giving them to our customers.
Heck yeah.
Here he is.
That
What's
went
this guy
really,
gotta
really
say?
well. Listen, I was working with some of my leprechaun friends who came up with a limerick for the night.
Oh.
There once was a glass blower from Maine who wanted to blow glass in the rain. Not a very smart fella, he forgot his umbrella. Guess he won't be blowing glass today. Today.
Dane.
Today.
All right. You guys,
Yeah.
give him a round of applause.
What
Thanks,
is the definition of a limerick?
It's my, it's a stanza. It's the two-line.
So it could be a
yeah.
haiku is
I
the
think
same
it's got to
kind
be
of thing.
real dirty too.
Oh yeah.
The
Especially
dirtier, the more the
leprechaun
limerick.
style.
So yeah, that's it. Happy birthday, dude. That's
Thanks
all
for
right.
joining us. Rent a Leppy's the best thing that ever
Yeah,
happened.
rent
to
a
us.
leper. Rent a leper.
Rent a leper.
Remember us.
Yeah, that would be a mess.
I jump out of cakes. You know.
Well, I think we're wrapping it up now, folks. We're glad to have the St. Patty's Day Madman with us.
Yes, sir.
I do kid shows.
But we are finishing it up. You guys saw the table. It's all about margaritas and cactuses tonight, which obviously you know that margaritas come from the agave cactus. So get yourself your one-of-a-kind margarita glass. And what else, Jacoby?
I don't know. I think that's pretty much it, Michelle.
I love, look at everyone.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God!
It is
Look
so
at that.
fun. You guys,
Are those
this
our
is what-
VIP members?
Yeah, this is what we
Wow.
don't see.
Super cool.
Nice VIP members. That's on Facebook and on
YouTube.
That's on YouTube. Our VIP subscribers.
Wow, you guys.
It's cool. You guys become a VIP subscriber by signing on to our YouTube station.
Yep.
We are going to be doing special things for those people for sure. I know that I'm going to be doing some crazy clips about these big projects I'm working on that they're going to be showing to the VIPs.
Yep.
And that's that.
And that's that, folks. So we'll
That's
keep
right.
you updated as things change. It's a beautiful show. 155's up next week. And I hope you all have an amazing week. We'll catch you when we catch you.
Yeah.
All right.